Namaskaram Krishna Rao garu. Welcome to IYR Talks English channel on this 24th day of May 2024. And today I just want a small bite from you on the comparison see you always talked about Pavan Kalyan a lot in our previous discussions and his prasthanam, from where he started and what if he would have taken a different stand and all that. So now we have to see in the upcoming elections whether he is going to get any important role to be played in the Andhra Pradesh politics and all that. But some of these good suggestions, if we have gone to his attention, I think he may correct himself to become a very popular leader in Andhra Pradesh. In the same fashion, when you have evaluated Pavan Kalyan and his background, history, development and all that, you have also seen in close quarters the founder of TRS, Telangana Rashtra Samiti, and subsequently wanted to take a national platform and convert it into BRS, and of course he had two terms, but in the third term he failed miserably in attracting the voters and in fulfilling his promises. What could be the pitfalls of KCR in his style of functioning as a politician and as a chief minister and in fulfilling the promises of the people?
Yeah, I think one thing is, there is no doubt about it, but for his tenacity, Telangana would not have been a reality. And his tenacity to get Telangana, that there is a conviction. He really believed it. Whatever was the reason for him to come over here, that the then Chandrababu Naidu government denied him a ministry, so he came out, could be the reason. But once he was in the agitation, he took it up very strongly and led a movement for almost all 20 years, which is not a small thing. And that shows his tremendous leadership capabilities. But having come back to power, where did he fail? These are the things, because definitely he has failed, otherwise he would have easily made it to the third term. Most important thing is, when as an MP candidate, Kavita lost in Nizamabad, he should have read the signal. The signal was, Telangana is not willing to support a dynasty. So that signal, very clearly they gave it very, very early when he won in all other places, but lost where his daughter was a candidate. So that dynasty thing is not something the Telangana people are not happy with it. It's a signal people have given which he failed to gauge. That's one major reason of his failure. The second, you have a party. The party is ideologically came from an agitation for Telangana. That's all. That's the only ideology. Beyond that, you don't have any major ideology, which is, there was no great need for you to go national. You should have just confined yourself to Telangana. By going national, you lost the focus. Not just lost the focus, you had to find resources to finance a national level party expansion. And that expansion based financing has resulted in higher corruption. Even otherwise, that was a highly corrupt government, there's no doubt about that. On corruption issues, yes, it was a major issue, but it became far beyond any limits because he wanted to take it national. In fact, in this I just give a remark of Chennareddy. When 1977 Mrs. Gandhi lost, Janata came to power. Afterwards, In all other states also, the Congress has lost its power. Only Andhra was the only state where Congress was still in power. So when elections were held and Indira Congress was competing nationally, all the financing for Congress was done from Andhra Pradesh state. So somebody asked Chandra Reddy, when your government is the most corrupt government, that's the talk. Told, who is financing the All India campaign and election fund of Congress? It's my government in Andhra Pradesh. Of course, that leads to a lot of corruption. So that level of thing definitely has led to high levels of corruption, which gave it a very negative feeling. Third most important thing, unlike always I say this, regional parties like Telugu Desam and ISRCP, they have a strong cost base stretching right up to the village level. Here, KCR's cost is not numerically strong in Telangana. Not just numerically strong, it does not have that spread right up to the village. Maybe some places they are important political leaders, but even there they depend on other caste persons to support them at the village level. So that makes it slightly more thing. And then of course his own personality of alienating people by his arrogance and not being accessible. Most important thing, and being receptive to the ideas from others. I mean, even one thing is, somebody was commenting, no, the IAS officers whom he chose, they did not advise him well. In fact, most of the IAS officers who go up to that level, who interact with Chief Minister, they are the greatest psychologists. I mean, they are successful in the service because they are great psychologists. They will know what the boss wants. They will talk the same thing, do the same thing. So, they survive by catering to what the boss thinks is correct. They will never give an advice which the boss may not relish. So that's exactly what that small group of officers who were advising were doing. They were only saying what he wants to listen to. So that's another weakness of a person who loses touch with the and then you can win once by promises. Second time you can only win by performance. Then more importantly, urban you do whatever you do, don't talk more about it. You talk more about what you have done in the rural areas. This is exactly what Chandrababu Naidu didn't follow and failed in 2004 by projecting an urban image. Raj Secretary realized it. He did a lot for the urban area but did not talk about it. This man also did the same thing. That's why he got more votes in urban area, but it did not give him a required majority in the assembly. So all these things have led to his bad performance. And now I think slowly the Congress and BJP are taking over in Telangana, and he has lost that base. And that's what happens when you don't have an ideology, you don't have. I mean, when you can't lead a team, the moment you are not in power, everybody leaves you. That's exactly what is happening to BRS today in Telangana.
So, is there a possibility, like once you said, for survival, Jagan party may get, they may get an invitation from BJP to join, or otherwise he may join YSRCP to BJP. In the same fashion, how it is going to be as an opponent for Telangana Congress if TRS is going to get majority BJP?
No, wait for the parliament results. If parliament results, BJP gets 10, Congress gets 6, 1 or 2 for TRS. Then you don't have to do anything except KCR Garu and his family. Everybody else will leave him. So party itself may get dissolved on its own. Because once you are not in power, nobody will be with you because there is no ideological base for the party.
So thank you, sir. Let's wait for the time.